My name's Rob Morris, and I lead the customer operations team here at Fleet Support at GE Aviation. One of the main functions of my team, if we were to really boil it down and simplify it, is to prevent events at airlines. With my engineering degree and my line of work, I'm one that likes to dig in and understand problems, but there are some that are unavoidable. It was Thanksgiving of 2011. My wife wasn't feeling well. She was really uncomfortable and her back hurt a little bit, and she was 27 weeks pregnant.
I started having contractions that were regular about every 5 minutes, and so I decided to go into the ER. Wasn't 100% sure in terms of what was happening.
It was very scary. William was born at around 11 o'clock that next day. And for about the first 5 minutes, we didn't even know whether we had a little boy or a little girl.
He actually was born at 2 pounds 9 ounces. I'd never known about a baby that small. I didn't think there was any way at first when this was all happening that he was going to be alive when he was born. And then I realized it went from that to, what's that going to look like?
The hospital that William was born at, he was only there actually for 2 days. So when I went to check on him the morning of the third day, all his vitals had crashed. And they thought at that time that he had a massive brain trauma.
William was bleeding internally. The doctor on call at the time, the neonatologist, just told us to prepare for William's death.
Once at Cincinnati Children's, they performed a lot of tests and they decided to perform exploratory surgery to try to understand where he was bleeding from. Despite having really bad odds, he made it through the surgery. But that's not where the difficulties of a premature baby end. He was ultimately in the NICU for 97 days. And over the course, as any parent of a premature baby will tell you, there's ups and downs.
2 steps forward and 3 steps backward many times up and down in the NICU until he was much, much older. He came home at about 42 weeks. Not only was he preemie, but he was our first child. We were worried about his developmental challenges because he was already behind developmentally, and so we were concerned about what that would mean. And I don't know that that feeling ever goes away. He's 6 years old now, and I think we still are scared about the effects of his prematurity.
It's pretty incredible to look at the journey of where he started and where he is now. That's one of the reasons why the March of Dimes is so important. It allows people like me to see their kids grow old and beat the odds. Every milestone he hit was a breath of fresh air. Seeing the amazing boy that he is now makes us realize just how lucky we are.